stylist of Panchita Designs, and this week is one of my absolute favorite holidays of the year, Día De Los Muertos. Día De Los Muertos is celebrated on November 2nd, and it's a holiday all about coming together and remembering our loved ones that came before us, celebrating the lives that they led, and thanking them for influencing the people that we are today. Now, there are multiple ways to celebrate Día De Los Muertos, but I would say probably the most popular and well-known way of celebrating is by building and or decorating your own ofrenda or altar in your loved one's honor. Today, I am going to give you a few easy and very affordable ways to decorate your own ofrenda. So let's do it. So the first thing you want to do when making your own ofrenda is to find a surface in your house in an area that has a lot of traffic. Your living room, your dining room, an area that a lot of people are going to be able to see the ofrenda and really enjoy it. And once you find that perfect surface, you want to create levels so that there's some dimension to your ofrenda. We're going to be doing a lot of decorating, adding a lot of things to it. So you want to make sure that there are different areas that you can place your decorations in. I like to use crates, honestly, from the 99-cent store like this. You can use cardboard boxes to help add the levels and the different dimensions. And once you kind of figure out how you're setting things up, then you want to cover your surface and also your different levels with colorful tablecloths, tapestries, scarves, whatever you have. As you can see from my time lapse, this took a few different tries, and ultimately I ended up going back to my first idea, as we usually do. But you know, it takes some time and experimentation. I've made an ofrenda now for multiple years, and every single year at the beginning, it takes me a moment to kind of figure out exactly what I want for that year. So once you set up your surface, you have your levels, then we get to the fun part, decorating. There are so many different things that you can decorate your ofrenda with, but I would say these three are some of the most well-known, some of the most synonymous with Día de los Muertos. Number one, you want to light it up. You want to add beautiful candles. An altar isn't complete without candles. I also like to string decorative lights as well, just to add a bit more brightness. Another thing you can add is calaveras de azúcar, aka sugar skulls. They are so synonymous with the holiday. The skulls are not supposed to be scary, they're supposed to be joyous. I have a lot of skull decorations personally, so I like to place them all over the place. And another way of decorating is to liven it up with flowers. Now, the staple flower of Día de los Muertos is the cempasúchil, aka the orange marigold. It's believed that the petals of the cempasúchil guide our loved ones back to us on Día de los Muertos. I absolutely love these flowers. I love what they represent. I love the way that they smell, how vibrant they are. But depending on the city that you're in, sometimes it can actually be kind of hard to find these marigolds. I got really lucky this year, and my local bodega actually had multiple bouquets, so I nabbed quite a few of them. But in addition to the real flowers, I also like to make my own paper flowers, and these are super easy to make, really fun to make with the whole family, and I'm going to show you how. All you need is some tissue paper and some pipe cleaners, and that's it. So I've already cut my tissue paper to be about 9 inches long or so, and I have 4 stacked on top of each other. You're going to fold your paper like an accordion. Just keep flipping over and over until you get to the very end. So now that I folded them like an accordion, you're going to take your pipe cleaner, and since we don't need all of that, I'll cut them in the middle. And you take your little accordion tissue paper and you wrap it around the center. Then, to really give it that flower petal look, we're going to cut the edges into a curved way, like that, and do the same on the other side. And so now that I have that, I like to kind of open up each of the sides a little bit, and that center part is going to act as the center of our flower. And then one by one, you're going to take that tissue paper and you're going to pull it up. And you can kind of mold and shape the flower as you go. We have one side, we're going to do the same on the other side. There we have it, our own little paper flower. Now you can choose to put a few of these in addition to the flowers that you already have, or you can use a ton of them. I just think they are such a fun and decorative way to also get everyone in the family involved in making these. I like to turn on my favorite Netflix show and just make a ton of these to decorate the ofrenda with. And now that we've decorated, our final step is, of course, to add our family photos. This is where it really gets special. To get out the photos of our loved ones who have come before us, place them all about the ofrenda. This is where the different levels that you've created really come in handy, because you can really give each photo its own level. In addition to your photos, you can also place mementos that belonged to your loved ones. You can also place out things that they loved, foods that they loved. I like to put out a shot of tequila because my family all love tequila, so I definitely put that out as well. And once you're done placing your pictures and your mementos, then you light all of the candles, sit back, enjoy, and spend time with your loved ones. Dia de los Muertos is such a wonderful, wonderful holiday. It's incredibly sentimental. I think maybe even a little bit more sentimental than some of the other holidays, because it directly calls out to our loved ones that are not with us on this earth anymore, but it's a chance for us to come together and spend time with each other in this new and beautiful way. For me personally, it's helped me view death and loss in a very different way. Rather than always being sad, it can be viewed as a celebration of one's life, a thanking them as well, an appreciation for influencing me to be the person that I am today. And all around, it's just such a wonderful, wonderful and special holiday. I hope you guys liked this video. De mi familia a la tuya. Feliz Dia de los Muertos. Adios.